All right, guys, you see, we are back live in effect. Monday's mindful messages, indubitably. Welcome in, guys, and I'm so grateful that you've made it to Monday's mindful messages to tap into, uplift, inspire, motivate, and empower your mind. All right, our mind is a very powerful tool, and when we know how to use it and utilize it, it works for us and not against us, especially for all of my overthinkers or the ones that care not to think, okay? These messages are really going to hit for you. And like I said in that short video I created with the reintroduction of Monday's mindful messages, these messages will, okay, if you take them in, they will change the trajectory of this rising, okay, and your week, and ultimately your life. Like I said, that just came out in the that short video. All right, some of you are taking new risks, okay, and it could be pertaining to self, or this is what is truly needed for you to feel like you have a fresh start, new opportunities, just new beginning, okay? Some of you could be seeing angel number 0101, 1111, 1122, 1133, okay? If so, know that this is for you, okay? So claim it, accept it, all right? But we're gonna go ahead and start off Monday's mindful messages with some affirmations, all right? We're gonna go in on the deck that I created to see what affirmations you need to speak this Monday's mindful message, or this Monday, okay? All right, first one out. I knew it. I refuse to be blinded to the truth any longer. Affirm, okay? This is what, look yourself in the mirror, say it in your head, say it out loud, okay? The vibration of our voices, very powerful, okay? So speak this into existence, all right? Allow veils to be lifted, masks to fall off, okay? Even your own, all right? I refuse to be blinded to the truth any longer, all right? Wow. Affirm, I am willing to see, all right? If you want things to change, if you want new opportunities, new beginnings, or whatever you may be trying to manifest into your life, if you want that to come into fruition, you have to drop the veil, okay? Drop the mask. Be willing to see the truth, because you no longer want to be blinded to it. Ashe? Every day is a miracle. Affirm, every day is a miracle, in which it is, especially when we can control the narrative. I mean, there are the things that we are in control of, okay, and over. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Thank you. All right. I convert my pain into something creative. So we're not sitting here harboring that pain. We're not sitting here mourning the pain, okay? We're turning it into something golden, all right? And so that needs to be what you put to the frontal lobe. I refuse to sit in this. I refuse to allow it to control my life. The trajectory, okay? That's the word for today's Monday's mindful messages. Trajectory, okay? You have control over that. You can navigate that yourself, okay? You can change it today. So affirm, I can change it today. And you can if you truly, really want to, okay? And I feel like a lot of us do. It's hard to find our way to this type of energy if we are unwilling to change, okay? But if you are willing, if you have these wants and these desires, you will make the change, okay? I am deserving. Affirm, I am deserving, because you are. It doesn't matter who you've been in your past. It doesn't matter the things that you have done in your past that may have concocted you into being somebody that you aren't to your core, but you want to change that. You have the power to do that, and you are very deserving of change. You're very deserving of your dreams, your goals, your desires, okay? You are deserving of this, but you have to no longer be blinded to the truth and be willing to see, all right? 5-star. You have 5-star energy. 0505 angel number. Okay? Affirm, I have 5-star energy. Hold your energy in high regard. Okay? Trust your gut more. I trust my gut. I completely trust my gut. Affirm that. Okay? Because when you confirm to yourself that you are trusting yourself, when you are open to receiving, okay, you're able to be more accepting, okay, to self and accepting what your self wants, knows, needs, whatever the case may be. When you are able to trust yourself, you can move smoother in your life. You don't have to question things. Your discernment capabilities grow stronger, more powerful when you trust yourself first and foremost. Okay? This is trusting your third eye, trusting your knowing. All right? And your higher self is always going to know more and always going to know ahead of time. Okay? And then last one, affirm, I hold everyone accountable for their own well-being. All right, so you aren't responsible for everybody. If you have children, you know what your responsibilities are when it comes to your children, but you have yourself that you need to make sure that you're focused on. You have yourself to believe, that you are deserving of all things good. All right. And so the optimist, some of you could be optimist, okay? You have this optimistic energy about yourself, or this is what you're needing to call forth. This is what you're needing to bring out of yourself because you have it within, all right? But the optimism in a box. Today we have, even in difficult times, choose to see the good in life. We all know with the good there is bad. With bad there will be good, okay? As far as the time frame, we don't know. We truly don't know. But if we can keep in the frontal lobe that through bad things or with bad things, good will come, okay? And then being willing to see that good exists, but know that bad can creep in. But it's what you do with that. That's what's important. To not allow it to consume you or to dictate or to control you or to lead from that energy. There are always better days ahead. And whatever you're experiencing that may be negative or oppositional or confrontational or whatever the case may be, that too shall pass. So keep that in the frontal lobe, okay? This whole week, make sure you're affirming these affirmations. I refuse to be blinded to the truth any longer. I am willing to see. Every day is a miracle. I convert my pain into something creative. I can change it today. I am deserving. I have 5-star energy. I trust my gut completely. Ashe. All right. Now, understand that, if you should already know. Okay. If you don't, now you will. But our words hold so much weight, and the energy that we exude, it comes back to us. It creates our reality, okay? So when you are controlling your mind by affirming positivity, speaking over your life with this positivity, you're starting to train your brain to see the bigger picture, to see it from a higher perspective, and to see it with light, not staying stuck in the darker aspects of this life and the experiences, okay? So no, this is a powerful method to redirect your brain, and also a creative way to convert the negative into something positive. And you're training your brain, the subconscious mind, to see things to perceive it differently, so that your perspective is coming from a higher place, a higher divine place, and a place of full light. Okay? This is very powerful. This is a great way to train your brain. Okay? Ashe. Now, I was guided to get my angel numbers book. I saw 0101 on the time, the recording. Okay? God is close by and is helping you feel safe, supported, and connected to your intentions and endeavors. Okay? And then I also saw 0505. Know that God is helping you with all of your material and financial needs. Ask and you shall receive. Ashe. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and get these other affirmations. Okay? Let's see what Spirit has. What do we have for Monday's mindful messages, please? Thank you. Ooh, they're just popping out. Okay, let's get a few more. The number 11 is significant, okay? So you may be seeing, like I said, 1111 or 11, a lot of angel numbers that are leading with 11, okay? You are mastering certain things, and I feel like this is your opportunity, your chance to be able to master your mind, okay? So make sure if these Monday's mindful messages hit for you, okay? Make sure that you're continuously coming back to these messages to empower and uplift, motivate, and inspire your mind, okay? Because when you can grab hold of that and learn to truly take control over your own mind, you change so much, drastically at that. So you want to stay on top of this. If these messages do help you in any way, make sure that you are coming back, because this is going to be an avenue that allows you, or that assists you with mastering your mind, mastering your intuition, mastering your own, trusting your own self, okay? All right. A little progress each day adds up to big results, okay? Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. When was the last time you did something for the first time? 1, 2, 3, 4. You could be seeing that angel number. No, that's confirmation that that one was for you, okay? Don't look back. You're not going that way. 1244. Don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Focus on being productive instead of busy. These are gonna hit all of these differently for everyone that's viewing these messages. So take it how it resonates. Whatever comes to mind as you hear these, know that that is a sign that's something you need to focus on, okay? Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Always bring your own sunshine. I like this one. Sometimes we're tested, not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths. 1331. Let's see if that's in this book. 1331. It is. You are being invited to revisit your current circumstances in order to reevaluate your opportunities to learn and grow. All right, that's for somebody. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and focus on what could go right. Prove them wrong. Ashe. Find joy in the ordinary. Be a warrior, not a worrier. 1414. If you see that angel number, that's confirmation for you. Be a warrior, not a worrier. Let's see if that's in the book. It is. Your angels are offering strong support at this time, helping you reconnect with any talents you have forgotten or aspects of your being that have been discouraged in the past. All right? We got this again. So this is being emphasized. When was the last time you did something for the first time? All right? So think about that. Think about that. And then perhaps this week, invest in some time to do something that you've never done before. Okay? Do something that is going to be the first time you've done it this week. Make that your goal this week, okay? The best way to predict the future is to invent it. 1515. Let's see what that says. Know that the changes you are making at this time are necessary in order for you to grow. Trust that the space you are making is creating room for abundance. Ashe. You could be seeing the number 33 a lot, or you are 33 years old, if that's resonating with you, okay? You are the designer of your own destiny, okay? And last one, don't wish for it, work for it, okay? Affirm, confirm, take action, all right? Apply this energy to your days this week, all right? And remember this. And even if you feel like the energy is getting real dense, real thick on you, okay, when it comes to negative or oppositional energies, right? Negative thoughts this week, come back to these messages to pick yourself back up. Do not get consumed in our daily things, okay? The daily energy, the daily arrows that come our way. That's the purpose is to bring you down, bring your energy down, get you in your mind and get you thinking in a different direction that does not serve you, that only keeps you stuck in that negative, bogged down, dense energy, okay? So affirm and put your energy to work. You all have such beautiful energy, and some of you you're working on dusting off the debris, okay? And this here is going to assist you to continuously work with yourself to keep moving forward with positive mind, positive thoughts, positive affirmation. All right, hold on. Okay, we're going to tap into the Affirmators deck as well, okay? But before I do, the top of the deck, look what we have here. Storms don't last forever, okay? Storms don't last forever, and I was just saying that. So if you're in the middle of a storm right now, just know it will pass. You will make it through, okay? You have to believe that. All right, what do we have? What else? Holy Spirit, for Monday's mindful messages, please. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Spirit's speaking right here. We have magic, manifestation, power, perseverance, story of my life, and strength. Okay? Wow, that's beautiful. Some of you this week, you want to make sure that you are working on trusting self. Look, we have trust, positive thinking, okay, communication. You're watering your brain, positively thinking, okay? In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to the jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener, okay? Ashe. And trust. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut. See? Trusting your gut. But also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. All right? And that's that, being a warrior, not a worrier, okay? Because more negativity gets attracted to us and draws in on us, okay? Closes in on us when we are constantly staying in that negative thought pattern or process or worrying all the time, okay? Though we know in our gut that everything is going to be okay, this too shall pass. It's our mind will take over our own gut, our own truth that we know, our own knowing. And this is why it's so important that you train your brain to do the complete opposite. All right? And I feel like it will seem like magic to you as you continue to practice this. You will start to see the shift and change internally, okay, but externally. This is how you will strengthen your mind. All right. And some of you, it's, regarding the way you communicate with yourself. Okay. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap. That's unbelievable. Okay? And then we have manifestation. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? And this is the affirmations. Affirm your manifestations. Speak that out loud, all right? Or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. Okay, this is a bonus card. You actually got 3 bonus cards this week, guys. This is great. Your power here. I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. Okay? Some of you could be seeing the number 44. Somebody could be 44, but this number 44 is also mastery of manifestation. Okay? And some of you, you need to use your words, your communication, your affirmations, your positive thinking to manifest positively in your life. If you are constantly telling yourself, no, I can't have this, or oh, that's impossible. No, nothing is impossible if you believe, if you follow your gut, your heart, with a balanced mind. Anything is possible. You have the power to manifest. And it truly is going to be like magic when you are able to reprogram your mind to work for you and not against you. Perseverance. It seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it, you just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier, blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? And I know that sounds a little contradictory to what is being spoken, what the message is being spoken here today, okay? But that's not the case. That's not the case. Now, with all that extra, like, oh my gosh, like, keep it real with yourself. But you have to be able to speak this into existence, to reprogram the way your mind operates, okay? If it is motivational quotes, so be it. Okay, this is one individual who created this card, or created these decks. That's the way that they view it. Okay, you are able to view it from that perspective, that point where it's like these affirmations, these quotes, these speaking to myself, speaking love and light over myself. Like, that is powerful, and that truly works as well. It's about your intention. It's about your belief and your faith. Okay, and your ability to persevere, which you have that, okay? And complaining doesn't mean you're ungrateful. No, you're not about to sit here and, like I said, don't be fake about it. Because hard times is hard times. That's just the reality of it, and you can't just put a Band-Aid over it and be like, okay, all good. No, feel your feels. But you have to be able to get yourself up out of that to move in a different direction that is more uplifting, motivational, inspirational, and empowering. All right? They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters, okay? Which is true. People, they want to see all this pretty stuff when it comes to, when you're in the eye of the storm, okay? When you're in the middle of a storm. They want to make all this look fluffy and pretty if you just only would do this. Like, and it doesn't necessarily work like that. You have a lot of stripping away of old conditioning and old ways of processing things to do, to get through. And that isn't always pretty at all, actually. But when you are consistent, okay, you remain persistent in doing this, you will see the change, you will feel it, and then you will see it externally, all right? And the story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue, okay? This is you, your inner world. You being able to look at the process, okay? By you inviting this new type of avenue or method or way of, positively thinking, or just being able to, reroute your thoughts, your brain. You are going to look back and be like, I did that. Internally, like I've convinced myself to let's take, I took my own hand and was like, let's go this route. Because all the other routes that we've gone down thus far have not worked for us, or they didn't last long enough. They didn't last too long. They didn't stick. But this one, because it is you, and it's you being your own teacher, you being your own healer, you being your own mother, your own father, okay? And speaking to yourself with that love, that compassion, mercy, okay? Forgiveness. You're going to be the one so proud because you are the one that did this. No one else did it for you but you. All right? And then we have strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you are guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. Okay? Ashe. But you need to trust your gut, trust your mind. Trust yourself well enough to nurture your mind, to treat your mind as if it's a baby, okay? And you are teaching this baby. You are loving this baby. You are helping this baby to grow. Ashe. So make sure this week you are focusing on communicating with self more positively, with empowerment, motivation, inspiration, okay? Love. Ashe. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, now some of you may be seeing 1212 as well. All right, let me see what that says in this book. You can look up these angel numbers that I've been calling out as well to get more of an in-depth message from your, from the divine, your spirit guides, okay? Or your angels. You have the power to bring healing and light to the world. Notice how your intentions and actions are already doing just that. Even with you wanting better for yourself, to bring forth better energy, brighter energy, or more positive energy, that in itself changes and brings changes and inspiration to others, okay? To yourself first and foremost, but to others as well. And that's very powerful, all right? Let's see what mindful messages we have here, Spirit. What else for today's Monday? Mindful messages. Thank you. We have nurture, okay? It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. So today you might feel like this is what you want to do, or maybe this is the energy that you're in right now. Like, I need to nurture myself. Like, I feel overwhelmed. I've capped out when it comes to the mental energy, and I need some R&R. Okay. Maybe after today, by the end of the day, maybe, you feel very dense. Bless me. Confirmation. All right. And you're needing to take time for yourself, to nurture yourself, to prepare yourself for the next day. And, start implementing this type of nurturing energy if you're just go, 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 or always in your mind, or you just always you're always doing something, okay? Or you're always busy. You have to make sure that you take time out for yourself to nurture. Honor how you feel, all right? Even if it's negative, or you know what I'm saying, but you're always going to want to turn that around. Feel your feels when it comes to the negative energies and those thoughts that are opposing to you. Feel that out and then release it by nurturing yourself, okay? Let's see. What else do we have, please? Yes. Thank you. Focus here, okay? Visualize your breath as a thread weaving through your body. Follow this path without distraction. Some of you, that's what you're needing to do. Look how she's just sitting here, woo-sighing. Some of you may like meditating, or maybe you're going to start meditating. And it doesn't have to be like this, or what you see monks and, you know, how they have it, you know, just the traditional way. You could be sitting on your couch. Sit on your couch in silence. Visualize your breath as a thread weaving through your body. Follow this path without distraction. And also, this is another way to calm yourself, to give yourself this woosah mentally and emotionally. But then it also brings forth solutions, okay? Your internal guidance system will then kick into gear and give you something that is going to assist you in nurturing yourself. An idea, a funny thought, a funny memory, okay? Thank you. All right, let's see. What else do we have, Spirit? Loving friends, all is okay. I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release old friendships, which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant, okay? Some of you may be feeling guided to do this in order for you to, change the trajectory, okay? The key word for Monday's Mindful Messages today, but of, the way your energy is moving at this time, okay? Some of you may have toxic friendships still around that influence the negative thought patterns, that influence negativity, all right? And maybe you're realizing this, or you're going to, and you're going to make that change because it's for your betterment, all right? All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. All right? So make sure you're checking in with who you have around you in your energy, because they too contribute to your well-being. They contribute to your mind and the thoughts, the way that you think or view things, and then you feel and act on these things. All right? And it's okay if you feel like, well, I don't have any friends like this. Don't just keep people around because you fear being alone. Because being in solitude and being alone is actually very therapeutic, and it opens new doors and new beginnings. And then it resets your energy, and it brings forth that of which you truly need, what you desire, okay? Loving friends, those that help motivate you, inspire you, uplift you. You don't want to be around individuals that don't do this. And that's no love lost, no shot to them. It's just that two different wavelengths, two different waves, okay? And it could be scary, okay, to feel like, oh, well, I'm alone and I don't know. But when you sit with yourself is always going to guide you in the right direction, okay? So don't fear being by yourself. All right, thank you. What else, please? Thank you. Self-compassion. Picture an ocean. Let the waves symbolize all the ways you show yourself grace. All right? Some of you may find comfort being by bodies of water, okay? Some of you may feel guided to go by the water. You know, I don't know what the temperature is like where you live right now, but even still, through all seasons, water is still purifying, it's cleansing, it's soothing, and it's comforting. So you may feel guided to do that, or even listen to, like, there are certain frequencies, like with water or rain or something like that. So maybe look up those as well if you feel that might be soothing to you. All right. Yeah. Also, this is giving energy of focusing on, you know, when you're removing what is toxic and does not serve you, you're showing yourself, this is considered self-love. All right. And so your mind is you're convincing your mind that you care about self. You have compassion for self well enough to eliminate what does not serve you, and your mind does not serve you. And when it comes to your manifestations, because I did record a video a little while ago about how there are individuals that are blocking your manifestations because their energy, all right, and it's in opposition to you, who you are, and where you're trying to get to, where you're trying to go. All right. All right. Thank you. Anything else, please? Thank you. All right, this will be the last one. Return to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. All right? So don't let anything that's external disrupt or disturb you internally, your mental and emotional state. Don't let anything dictate how you are going to run and operate your energy. All right? This is a way to return to your body. What else, please, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Self-compassion. Recall a time you failed. Let yourself feel the ache. Then release it with love. All right? This is that energy of, you know, reprogramming your mind to no longer allow the hurts, the pains, and disappointments, failures, whatever the case may be of the past, to no longer dictate or control the way you are going to operate. You're going to acknowledge it. You're going to feel it. And then you're going to release it with love, because you know it is only holding you back. It's only holding you captive where it initiated, right? So when you can allow to accept what is, what has been, and to release it with love, you're telling your mind, like, yes, we're going to experience this, but we know how to get out of this. We know the route to move forward. We know the way to move forward, okay? Anything else before we put these up, please, Spirit? Thank you. Presence. Count every color you can see around you. Let the vibrant world pull you into now. All right. So I feel like this is how you stay present or bring yourself back. When you're focusing on the external things, it keeps you in this like hamster wheel where your thoughts are continuously going. You need to bring your awareness to the here, present, and now moment. All right. Focusing your mind on things that are important, that matter, the things that are going to bring good, positive energy and changes to your life. Okay. This is the power of manifestation. Yeah. I feel like you are going to be able to truly transform your mind by taking note, taking heed to these methods, these ways, and just, you know, however you place it, whatever creative idea or thought that may have sparked through listening to this, Okay, utilize that because everybody is different. Everybody's going to do things different. And that's what you're supposed to do. This is just guidance. This is just a new way of looking at it, to see it, to view it. And then you go and do it, right? In the way that works for you. Confirmation with the horn outside. Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next. One second. Now we're going to dive into the Awakening Intuition deck. All right, so and we're about to be closing up here. So let's see. Let's take this one. I'll take this one. And okay. So I got 3. Expect heightened sensitivity, okay? Some of you are going to start receiving more intuitive guidance via your feelings or clairsentient psychic pathway now, like feeling other people's emotions as your own, easily sensing the energy of spaces, or experiencing physical intuitive sensations like chills. All right. So like right now, my spiny senses are going. I call them my spiny senses. All right. I get this sensation up my spine for confirmation. This is my connection to the divine. When I get, it's like them confirming for me. All right. So you may get these, or you might start getting chills. Okay. Just certain things like that. This temporary shift helps you navigate change. Your 6th sense is supporting you during a transition phase. Ashe. Okay, so that's for some of you. All right, what do we have here? Look, 44. I told you that number is very, very significant. So with you manifesting, I'm telling you, this is the power of the mind. And I feel for a lot of you, it's time to start manifesting the good, the positive, the wanted, the desired into your life. All right. So if you're seeing the number 44, or you could be 44, and this is really hitting for you. All right. Know that this is your time to start positively manifesting. And the first step to doing so is reprogramming and conditioning your mind to navigate in a more positive direction. All right, Ashe. Mindfully tune in and focus. And that's what I've been seeing, the word focus throughout this whole reading. Okay, so focus is very important right now for you, to focus the mind. Practice tuning in to an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option with your 6th sense. Employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, or feeling? All right, so let's read from the book. Getting intuitive hits about a person, a place, or an issue in your life isn't as complicated as we might try to make it. The good news is you don't need the perfect crystal, mantra, or moon phase to tune in with your psychic senses and receive profound intuitive hits. While crystals, mantras, or certain astrological cycles might enhance your intuition, all you really need is the ability to quiet your mind and focus. This is not the same type of focus as intensely cramming for an exam. It's more about letting everything else in your frame of focus slide out of view. Accept the issue you want to receive intuitive guidance around. After doing thousands of intuitive readings, this is the creator of this deck, okay? On clients all around the world, I can assure you that simply quieting your brain and concentrating on an issue can produce mind-blowing intuitive hits. Stay open. Many of your most valuable intuitive insights about an issue will be out-of-the-box epiphanies your lived experience and logical brain may never have considered before. Once you begin tuning in, if a 6th sense insight surprises you, pay special attention. Remember that you can receive powerful intuitive hits organically anytime, even when you're not mindfully tuning in. 44 on the timer right now. Practice, so the action steps here. Practice tuning in when you feel calm and centered. Maintain a curious attitude about the subject you are tuning into. For example, If you're feeling emotional, wait until your emotions have cooled. If you have a fixed opinion, stay open-minded. Once you begin gently focusing on an issue, watch for intuitive hits from the 4 main psychic pathways: clairaudience, which is hearing; clairvoyance, which is seeing; claircognizance, which is knowing; and clairsentience, which is feeling. You might focus on an issue for just a few minutes while taking a walk, or for a whole hour while unpacking an experience with a friend. When you are ready to disengage, simply take your focus elsewhere. Think of another subject or focus on what you are currently experiencing with any of your 5 physical senses to bring you back to the present moment. Tuning in with your intuition mindfully has a way of taking you out of time and space. So don't try to tune in while you're chopping vegetables or driving a car or anything else that requires your full attention. Don't force it. Stay open and allow intuitive hits to arrive fully formed. If something you hear, see, know, or feel does not make sense in the moment, jot it down. This may make perfect sense in time, have symbolic significance that requires decoding, or be merely one of many layers of truth around this issue. If you struggle with focus, take up a meditation practice for 5 or 10 minutes every day, or take up a hobby that requires gentle focus like crossword puzzles. And so that's what I was saying. Some of you may be interested in meditating, or you're being guided to go ahead and start meditating, if even only for 5 to 10 minutes a day, okay? Once you get more practice at tuning into issues with your intuition, you'll be able to do it as quickly as tuning into a radio station in your car. Okay, Ashe. Perfect. Now we have create sanctuary spaces. Your 6th sense is operational in any space, yet certain spaces soothe your sensitive nervous system, expand your energy body, and enhance overall intuition. Tidy, aesthetically pleasing spaces with less physical stimuli like soft sounds, fabrics, and lighting create sanctuary. Like I was saying, like water may be very soothing to some of you. So listening to certain frequencies or sounds with water, rain, okay, or the ocean, okay. Incorporate natural elements like flowers, crystals, sunlight, or nature sounds. See, nature sounds as well. Or natural incense for extra good vibes. All right, so let's read. Your energy body ideally needs its own physical space in your home or office. When you feel too crammed in because you are in close proximity to a lot of stuff, sharing a space with many other people, or in a very confining space, your energy body might have trouble unfurling to its full glory. Remember that your energy body, which is larger, is attached to your physical body. Don't worry, drawing this card does not mean you have to rush out and buy a mansion or go live alone in the forest. It's simply a hint that you might benefit from having your own space occasionally, and making that space ideally feel less confining and more like your own private sanctuary. In very small apartments or open area offices, this can look like taking a walk in a spacious park, sitting on the balcony in the open air, or booking time alone in an office breakout room with a door. Sanctuary spaces can be permanent and yours alone, like a study or bedroom that only you inhabit. Or they can be shared spaces like a large bathroom with a tub, or temporary spaces like a hotel room. The key to equipping a space with sanctuary vibes is ensuring you'll have a bit of time alone there, and that the physical stimuli is soft, gentle, and pleasing to you. Whether you're looking to connect with your intuition, relax your sensitive nervous system, or let your energy body expand, sanctuary spaces can become the home of your heart. All right? And the action steps here. During the 2020 pandemic, this is the creator of this deck, I continued giving intuitive readings to clients all over the world. Many people found themselves in the unique position of being home more often than usual. And some found themselves living on top of children, partners, pets, roommates, and extended family members whom they normally had more healthy space from. It was amazing to see how clients created sanctuary space for themselves to have a reading with me, to enhance each of our intuitions and focus our energies, by closing the bathroom door and telling others they could not be disturbed, or sitting in their car during our call. Shared spaces like a living room can be transformed into a sanctuary when tidied, uncluttered, and softened with candles, crystals, and gentle music. Then when a roommate or partner comes home, the room can be again transformed into a communal space. Currently, I'm lucky enough to have a room in my home that is entirely my own. It's technically my office, but it's really my sanctuary. I even gave my sanctuary space a name, the Healing Den. All right? So maybe you need to go ahead and create yourself this type of space to be able to tap in, to be able to tap into your mind, right? Tap in mindfully with uncluttered sound energies, okay? Whatever the case may be, wherever you are at, or even just taking that time out of the day to solely focus on you, like taking a walk, going and sitting by the water, going to a coffee shop, or, wherever that you may feel you can create as your sanctuary, okay? Mine is my office. That is my sanctuary, my home and my office, and my sanctuaries for different reasons or for different uses, okay? So yeah, you may be feeling guided to do this, or to even when I was in, like, my living situation was kind of all over the place, and I was staying with somebody, I was able to, when they would leave, I was able to convert the living room into my sanctuary and do things that I needed to do there, okay? So maybe that's some of you, that's what you need to do. If you're living with others, or you have, like, I have 52 children, okay? That's funny, the time is 52. But no, I have 5 kids, and so just imagine what the energy is like, the different energies, the fluctuation of energy, then my own, and then outside of that with me being an empath and being able to manage all of that and still stay in the present moment and tuned into my own and be able to receive intuitive downloads, guidance, anything that I needed assistance with, right? Or just needed to be aware of. That takes a lot of work, but when you can create that space and the time blocks to do just that, it changes drastically, okay? So take heed if this is resonating for you, okay? Then we have slow down to center yourself. Look up angel number 3121. I want all of you to go ahead, if this has been hitting for you, resonating, and it's really touching your soul, please go look up 3121, because there is a more in-depth message from the divine for you. When you go to look up this angel number, make sure you're not just clicking on the first article that you see. Scroll a little bit and only click on the one you feel most guided to click on, because in there will be that in-depth or extended message that Spirit, the divine, has for you, okay? So let's see. 31. Intuitive guidance is heightened, more accurate, and appears more often when life moves at a saner pace. Your sixth sense is less responsive when your energy is pulled in too many directions. And like I was saying, this is why creating this sanctuary space is very necessary, okay? And vital. Rushing around, constantly multitasking, and swamped by responsibilities. Slow your roll for better mystical attunement and to stretch time. Ashe. Hold on. All right. So modern life can move incredibly quickly. Information around the globe delivered via the internet, movies streamed instantly, and even goods dropped off overnight on our doorsteps have increased our appetite for and tolerance of fast-paced living. Yet, some parts of our lives and ourselves are better served by a slower roll. Sometimes moving at even a snail's pace is good medicine for your mind and nervous system. When every part of your life moves rapidly, your energy becomes scattered. Then it's harder to hold your center, the place from which your intuition draws the majority of its power. Grounded energy is the ideal generator for your sixth sense. Mindfully slow down now to ground and get more accurate or better quality intuitive guidance. All right. And the action steps here. Sometimes when you slow down, time magically slows down with you, and you get more out of your day. Slowing down increases presence, which can make time feel elongated. Play with the pace of your day. Take the long way home. Eat your food slowly by really chewing and savoring each bite. Stroll the neighborhood instead of speed walking. Take a slow-moving yoga class. Listen to slow and gentle music. Designate one day a week as slow-moving, like Saturday or Sunday, or take a less ambitious approach toward your to-do list. Sometimes you actually accomplish more that way. If there are areas of your life or day that must by definition move quickly, play with the parts that can be slowed down. Notice whether this increases intuitive guidance and a feeling of being more centered and grounded. All right, so I feel like these action steps are going to help you to mindfully be tapped in, to be more trusting of your gut instinct, okay, what your mind is telling you, your mind's eye is telling you, to better discern and make better choices and decisions all throughout your day. So put this energy to work today and continue working on this, on these things throughout the week, and see what your next week brings by you taking heed to these messages. All right, Spirit is really trying to assist you with being able to really tap in and awaken your intuition. All right, but you have to be in a more calmed energy, or like call forth that calm energy. When you can do this, it makes it easier for your manifestations to flow right in, okay, with ease. There's no controlling or manipulating the energy. It just is. It will be there, okay? So, yeah, make sure you do that. And make sure, if this has been hinting for you, look up angel number 3121. All right? Oh, bless me. Confirmation. Now, lastly, I just want to see the energy that you may need to focus on this week, okay? I won't go into depth as far as, how to manage these energies, how to balance them, or whatnot, but I will just tell you what to be mindful of. It's mindful Monday's mindful messages, okay? So what to be mindful of this week when it comes to your energy. All right, Holy Spirit, let's close out with this energy deck, please, for Monday's mindful messages. Thank you. All right, we have our throat chakra. What else there? Yeah, throat chakra again. And the root chakra, okay? So this is going to be your focus for this week, okay? Your communication, you're expressing yourself, all right? Expressing your truth, being able to communicate. And also this is communication not with the external presence, but with your internal self, okay? Speaking to yourself, being able to communicate with yourself, your own brain, like we've been discussing this rising, okay? And then also this grounded energy. So you're focusing on your root chakra, which is regarding survival instinct, your security and your sense of belonging. Okay. This groundedness, feeling secure and stable. Okay. And this is your energy body that you're going to be working on. So really focus on this week today, specifically because it is Monday's Mindful Messages, but throughout this whole week, you want to focus on your throat chakra and your root chakra, okay? So communicating from a more grounded space, speaking to yourself from a more grounded space, okay? With security, with surety, okay? And acceptance. Listen to life, the voice of the heart, one step at a time. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path of light. And I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Ashe. All right, guys. This was great. I loved it. Thank you so much, Spirit, and to the Divine and my Spirit team for guiding me and working with me throughout delivering these messages today. I did like the way the energy flowed for this renowned, energy, this essence for Monday's Mindful Messages, really focusing on empowering, inspiring, uplifting, and motivating the mind to reprogram it and train it, conditioning it with positivity, okay? Because it's very, very hard to do, especially when you're surrounded by a lot of negativity, okay? People, places, and things, all right? So when you can empower yourself, you can navigate through anything. And that's the goal here with Monday's Mindful Messages, okay? To keep us on our toes, keep us focused, keep us not even on our toes, but to keep us 10 toes down, grounded, okay? And sure, confident in moving forward and elevating our energy and our energetic bodies, all right? I hope that these messages have helped. If they have, I am accepting donations if you feel inclined to donate. If you go to the link in my bio to my booking calendar, in the description box, there's a list of ways that you can send a donation, or you can donate to my Amazon wish list, which is located there as well. All right. And then if you are interested in viewing or booking for any of my services, my website is listed there. The link to my website is there as well. You can go and check out the services that I offer and book if you feel guided to. Pricing and descriptive. The services are descriptive. So if you're like, I don't know what to, okay, everything's there for you. All right. But until next time, I love you all so much. Yay. Happy Monday's Mindful Messages. Until next time, peace, love, and light.